Hi, welcome to another Pride Academy News. I'm your host Fatina Nadine, and in today's episode, we will be talking about things happening around our school, ideas to make your summer amazing, and ending off with tips from our 8th graders. Hope you enjoy the episode, and I would like to congratulate the class of 2023.
We had Pride Academy's first ever mental health day, which was enjoyed by students from 5th to 8th grade. We had a visitor, Josh Johnson, who talked about positivity and tap dancing.
Students had multiple options of things they wanted to do, including shirt making. They also could have a tea time.
One of the most popular things on Health Awareness Day that students chose to do was the game bus. On the game bus, people play games such as Madden, FIFA, 2K, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, and a variety of more things. The game bus was pretty fun. In one room, people were watching movies and chilling around, while in the other room, people were also painting and chilling around.
There was so much happening: karaoke, board games. Everyone had a great day, and hopefully we have one next year.
Summer is coming soon, and there's so many things you can do to make your summer great. Here are some suggestions.
During the summer, you can take summer classes.
Having fun during the summer is important, but keeping your academic skills sharp is just as important. So expect your favorite teachers to assign you some packets. Expect work like math, maybe some ELA. Don't forget about science, and whatever else your teachers have in store. You better be quick about it. You only got 2 months to do it.
During the summer, you could catch up on reading one of your favorite books. Or you could be watching a Netflix show or two at the same time. Or while reading your book, you could also catch up on watching one of your favorite shows on Netflix, so you can multitask and do both at the same time. Other summer favorites are stuff like eating ice cream or learning new instruments. up a new hobby like drawing over the summer. Don't forget to be active and hang out with your friends during the summer.
Whether you are a
Fifth grader.
Sixth grade. Or a seventh grader, we're going to need to know how to succeed as an eighth grader.
Hi, 7th grade. I'm Brandon. I'm here to give you guys advice on your time at Pride Academy next year. The best thing to do is focus on your grades. Don't focus on any other drama going on in the world or in school, in your life. You know, school is the most important thing in the 8th grade. You already did your 7th grade year. If you did bad, this is your makeup year. If you did good, keep doing good, finish strong.
To future 8th graders is be very organized with your work because it can tend to pile up and make you get overwhelmed. So a good idea is just to put it in a folder and just be organized for all your classes.
Advice to future 8th graders are to get adjusted with your work before finding friends and seeing how everybody's going to communicate with you, because finding work before friends is way more important because friends are going to come later in the year.
My future 8th graders, I would recommend that you stay on top of your work but still have fun a little bit because it's 8th grade and it's your last year, and you should be staying out of drama because it would only make situations worse.
One advice I want to give is that don't get sent to 2-1 a lot.
Your work?
Future advice I would give to some 8th graders is to always be present in class, because you never know what type of lessons you may miss and you never know what type of homework you may miss.
A piece of advice I would give future 8th graders is to submit your work early, because the reason I've been so successful this year is because I've made sure to submit my work early and not, rush it last minute. So I would recommend that. Do your work on time.
Some future advice I'll give to future 8th graders is to always try your best. Even if you feel like giving up, just keep trying your best, and no matter what, even if you try bad or do bad on a test, just take that as more of encouragement and do better and just study more and just try your best.
To our future 8th graders, I would just like to say some advice is that you need to look over your notes every day so that you can be prepared for the next lesson. So if you don't understand a lesson in, let's say, math, you would just go over it to understand it more. That way you can do better on your tests or quizzes, and you would get good grades as well.
Hello, 8th graders. Future advice that I would give you guys is to always listen to your teachers and listen to the advice that they and your peers give you. Sometimes there may be obstacles that you might not be able to overcome by yourself, and that's when other people and your teachers come into play, as they can help you.
So some advice I would have for some future 8th graders are, don't try to rush things. Make sure you do it right. Do your work. Make sure you're not overwhelmed. Make sure you do your homework every day. Don't just because it's the last year, don't think you can let up. Make sure you know what you're doing. And last trimester, trust, you're gonna want to stop doing work. Wilson, that sounds a lot of work. You gotta be prepared for that. So make sure you always have your work done beforehand and never overwhelm yourself. Always do the right thing.
Advice I would give to the upcoming 8th graders is to not overwork yourself. If you feel like you're not okay, talk to somebody and see if you can work something.
Advice I would give you guys, future 8th graders, I would say have patience, because patience is very important, and you should take in everything that you're getting and all the learning, because 8th grade is not going to go as fast as you think it will, and you really need to take in and evaluate all the stuff that they're teaching you, because high school is going to be harder, and 8th grade really prepares you for that.
The future advice I'd like to give the 8th graders is learn to appreciate your teachers more, since this is your last year at Pride. And high school won't be as lenient or more pushy as teachers are at Pride, so just learn to appreciate them. Even if there's some difficulties, at the end of the day, they're there to help you and help you get to a good high school.
You have to behave, because
8th grade is the teachers are getting more serious. That's it.
Never, ever not do work, because if you don't do work, you're setting yourself up for failure. And not only that, you also should not make any offensive jokes that might offend other people or teachers, or else you might get sent to 201 or even worse than that.
My advice for future 8th graders is to always stay on task and to always be mindful of their work and to always stay ahead of what they're supposed to do.
Get out of trouble so you can stay in your classes and keep your grades up.
Practice good habits because it's going to pay off when you get to high school.